Welcome to the ultimate beginner's guide to Zoho CRM. Managing customer relationships can feel like trying to solve a massive puzzle with half the pieces missing, but it does not have to be that way. Whether you are a solo entrepreneur trying to keep track of your growing client list, a small business owner looking to streamline your sales operations, or a digital creator managing various brand partnerships, finding the right system to organize your interactions is an absolute game changer. Today, we are going to walk through Zoho CRM from the very beginning, breaking down every essential feature, setting, and strategy you need to know to take total control of your business pipeline. By the end of this deep dive, you will know exactly how to navigate the platform, set up your account, manage your leads, track your deals, and automate those tedious everyday tasks that take up way too much of your valuable time. Before we jump into the technical back end, let us talk about why managing customer relationships matters so much in the first place, and why a dedicated tool like this is so powerful. In the early days of any business, it is incredibly easy to rely on spreadsheets, sticky notes, or just your own memory to keep track of who you need to follow up with. But as you scale, those manual methods start to crack. You forget to send an email, a potential client falls through the cracks, or you lose track of where a major deal stands. A centralized customer relationship management platform prevents all of that by acting as a single, centralized source of truth for your entire business operation. It holds every email, every phone call, every note, and every transaction tied to a specific person, giving you a complete overview of your professional relationships at a single glance. When you first log into the system, you are greeted by the main dashboard, which serves as your operational headquarters. The interface is clean, modern, and highly customizable, meaning you can arrange it to show exactly what matters most to your unique workflow. At the very top of the screen, you will see the primary navigation bar, which houses different tabs called modules. Think of modules as distinct digital filing cabinets, each dedicated to a specific type of data. The most important modules you will interact with daily are leads, contacts, accounts, and deals. Understanding the difference between these four categories is the absolute foundation of mastering this software, so let us break them down right now. A lead is a raw, unverified opportunity. This is someone who has shown a spark of interest in what you do, but you have not fully qualified them yet. Maybe they filled out a contact form on your website, downloaded a free guide, or dropped their business card into your hand at a networking event. They are a potential customer, but you do not know if they have the budget, the authority, or the genuine intent to buy from you just yet. The goal with the leads module is to gather as much initial context as possible and reach out to determine if they are a good fit for your services. Once you connect with a lead and confirm that they are indeed a genuine business opportunity, you perform a process called conversion. Converting a lead is a massive milestone in your workflow because it automatically splits that single raw lead record into three distinct interconnected pieces. It creates a contact, an account, and a deal. A contact represents the actual individual human being you are talking to. This record holds their personal details like their direct email address, their mobile phone number, and their specific job title. An account represents the company or organization that the contact works for. This record tracks broader corporate data, such as the company's physical headquarters, total annual revenue, and total number of employees. By separating the human contact from the corporate account, the system allows you to link multiple different people to the exact same organization, which is incredibly useful if you are selling to large companies where you need to get approval from various stakeholders. The third piece created during conversion is the deal, which is sometimes referred to as an opportunity or a pipeline item. The deal record is where the actual financial transaction lives. This is where you track the estimated monetary value of the potential sale, the anticipated closing date, and the specific stage of the sales process you are currently in. While a contact and an account represent stable entities that stay in your system forever, a deal is a dynamic, moving project with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Let us walk through exactly how to get your environment set up properly right from day one. When you create your account, the very first thing you want to do is navigate to the settings icon in the top right corner to configure your personal and organizational preferences. You'll want to input your official company name, upload your corporate logo, select your primary operating currency, and set your local time zone. Setting the correct time zone is absolutely critical because it ensures that any automated emails, task reminders, or calendar invitations you schedule go out at the exact time you intend, rather than at some random hour due to a regional mismatch. Once your basic company profile is locked in, the next vital step is to integrate your business email address. The platform offers seamless synchronization with major email providers like Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. By linking your inbox, you unlock one of the most powerful features of modern client management, which is automatic email tracking. Instead of manually copying and pasting your correspondence into the system, every single email you send or receive from a recognized contact will automatically appear directly inside their timeline history. This means anyone on your team can open up a contact record and instantly see the exact conversation that has taken place, preventing any miscommunication or repetitive messaging. Now that your setup is complete, let us explore how to get data into your system. There are three primary ways to populate your database, depending on where your information is currently living. The first and most straightforward method is manual entry. If you are on the phone with a brand new prospect, you can simply click the plus icon inside the Leads module and type out their information on the spot. You will enter their first name, last name, company, email, and any specific notes about the conversation. This method is perfect for real-time tracking, but it is not practical if you are moving an existing business over from an older system. If you have been keeping track of your customers using an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheet, you will want to use the second method, which is the bulk import feature. To do this, you simply export your existing spreadsheet as a comma-separated values file, commonly known as a CSV. Inside your new CRM module, you will click the Import button and upload that file. The system will then present you with a data mapping screen. This interface acts as a translator between your old spreadsheet columns and your new database fields. For example, if your old spreadsheet column was titled Person Name, you will use the drop-down menu to map that data directly to the first name and last name fields in your new system. Once you match up all your columns, you click Run, and hundreds of records will instantly populate your database in a matter of seconds. The third and most efficient method for generating records is through automated web forms. The platform includes a built-in web form builder that allows you to design custom contact forms without needing to write a single line of code. You can drag and drop fields like name, email, phone number, and a custom message box onto a canvas, style it to match your branding, and then generate an embed code. You take that code and paste it directly onto your website's contact page or landing page. Now, whenever a visitor visits your site and submits that form, their information bypasses your inbox entirely and lands directly into your Leads module as a fresh, neatly organized record. This eliminates manual data entry entirely and ensures that you can respond to new inquiries faster than ever before. Once your leads are inside the system, you need a structured way to manage them, and that is where custom views come into play. When you open a module, the default view usually shows a massive, overwhelming list of every single record in the system. To make this actionable, you can create filtered views based on specific criteria. For example, you can create a view called Today's New Leads that only displays records created within the last 24 hours where the status is set to not contacted. Or you can create a view filtered by geographic location, showing you only prospects located in a specific city or region. These custom views act as tailored dashboards, allowing you to cut through the noise and focus exclusively on the specific records that require your immediate attention today. Let us talk about the heart of the system, which is the detailed view of an individual record. When you click on a person's name, the screen splits into a highly organized layout designed to give you instant situational awareness. On the left side of the screen, you will see the business card view, which highlights the absolute essentials, like their primary phone number, email, and account owner. Below that, you can scroll through every single custom data field associated with that person. The center and right side of the screen are dedicated to the activity timeline and related lists.
The timeline is a chronological feed of everything that has ever happened with this contact. It shows exactly when the lead was created, when an email was sent, when a phone call was logged, and when a team member updated a field. To the side, you will find related lists, which act as quick shortcuts to peripheral data tied to this person. Here you can view upcoming tasks, scheduled meetings, logged calls, attached files like contracts or PDF proposals, and historical notes. Instead of jumping around across multiple tabs, everything connected to this human being is accessible from this single screen.
To maintain perfect organization, you should make it a habit to log your activities immediately after every customer interaction. When you hang up the phone with a client, you can instantly click the Log a Call button inside their record. A pop-up window will appear where you can enter the duration of the call, select whether it was an inbound or outbound conversation, and write a quick summary of what was discussed. If the client mentioned that they are currently out of the office and asked you to call them back next Tuesday morning, you can immediately create a task right below that call log. You set the task subject to follow up regarding proposal, select the specific date and time for next Tuesday, and turn on a reminder notification. By offloading these mental notes into your system, you free up your cognitive bandwidth and guarantee that you'll never miss a critical follow-up deadline again.
As your relationships progress and your leads transform into genuine business opportunities, you will transition over to working out of the Deals module. This is where you manage your active sales pipeline. While you can view your deals in a standard spreadsheet-style list, the absolute best way to visualize your pipeline is by switching to the Kanban view. The Kanban view transforms your list into a highly visual, interactive digital board where your sales process is broken down into vertical columns. Each column represents a specific stage of your sales cycle. A typical pipeline might feature stages like qualification, needs analysis, proposal sent, negotiation, and finally, closed won or closed lost.
Each individual deal is represented as a compact card inside these columns, displaying the deal name, the associated company, the monetary value, and the expected closing date. The beauty of this layout is its incredible simplicity. As a deal progresses through your real-world sales process, you can simply click on its card and drag and drop it from one vertical column to the next. If you've just finished presenting a detailed services proposal to a client, you grab their deal card from the qualification column and slide it over to the proposal sent column. The system will automatically recalculate your total pipeline value at the top of each column, giving you an instantaneous, real-time forecast of your projected revenue for the month or quarter.
To make your sales pipeline highly accurate, you need to customize these stages to match the exact steps of your specific business model. No two businesses operate identical sales processes. A software company might require stages for product demonstration and technical evaluation, while a digital media agency might use stages for creative discovery, concept approval, and final contract signing. To tailor these columns, you navigate into the customization settings, open the module's layout editor, select the stage drop-down field, and edit the values. You can delete default stages that do not apply to your business, add brand new custom stages, and reorder them sequentially. Designing a pipeline that mirrors your real-world sales journey ensures that your data remains highly accurate and actionable. Inside the Layouts editor, you can also create entirely custom fields to capture specialized data points unique to your niche. The standard out-of-the-box setup includes basic fields like email, phone, and address, but you will almost certainly need to track industry-specific details. The editor uses a simple drag-and-drop interface where you can choose from various field types. You can use text fields for general notes, number fields for tracking specific metrics, currency fields for financial figures, date pickers for project deadlines, and pick lists for standardized drop-down options. For example, if you are a content creator managing brand sponsorships, you can create a custom pick list field titled Content Platform with options for YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, alongside a number field for target deliverables count. By creating these custom data fields, you can mold the software to fit your business perfectly, rather than forcing your business to fit into a generic template. Now that your data is structured and your pipeline is active, you can unlock the true power of this system, which lies in workflow automation. Automation allows you to eliminate repetitive manual tasks by training the system to handle them automatically based on specific triggers. Think of a workflow rule as a simple conditional statement. When a specific event occurs, if certain conditions are met, then automatically execute a specific action. This feature alone can save you hours of administrative work every single week. Let us build a highly practical example of a workflow rule that every beginner should implement right away, which is an automated new lead welcome sequence. To build this, you head into the Workflow Rules section under Automation Settings and click Create Rule. First, you define the trigger event. In this case, we want the rule to execute whenever a new record is created in the Leads module. Next, you set the conditions. If you want this rule to apply to every single incoming prospect, you can set the condition to all leads. If you only want it to apply to a specific segment, you can create a filter, such as only leads where the lead source is equal to website contact form.
Finally, you define the immediate actions that should occur the exact moment those conditions are met. We can instruct the system to automatically perform two actions simultaneously. First, we will have it assign a task to the account owner that says, call new website lead within 2 hours, ensuring your team responds with absolute speed. Second, we will have it automatically send an email notification to the prospect. Instead of typing out a manual email every time someone fills out your form, you can select a pre-designed email template that says something like, "Hello, thank you for reaching out to us. We have received your request and our team will review it and get back to you shortly." The system pulls the prospect's actual first name from their record and inserts it dynamically, making the automated message feel deeply personal and highly professional. You can also design time-based actions, which are incredibly effective for long-term lead nurturing. Instead of executing an action immediately, you can tell the system to wait for a specific duration of time before doing something else. For example, you can configure a time-based action that triggers 3 days after the lead was created. The rule can check to see if the lead status is still set to not contacted. If it is, the system can automatically send a second follow-up email offering a link to book a discovery call on your calendar. If the prospect replies or updates their status, the automation pauses, allowing a human to step in. This automated follow-up ensures that no opportunity is ever abandoned or forgotten, even when your schedule gets completely slammed. To power these automated emails, you will want to master the built-in email template builder. This tool lets you create visually stunning, responsive email layouts using a drag and drop editor. Or you can build clean, text-based templates that look like they were typed out personally. The secret to making templates effective is the strategic use of merge tokens. A merge token is a special placeholder that tells the system to grab data from a specific field inside the record and insert it directly into the text. For example, instead of writing a generic greeting, you can type "Dear," insert the merge token for lead first name, and then continue your message. When the system sends the email, it replaces that token with the actual name of the recipient. You can use merge tokens for company names, specific product interests, meeting dates, or project totals, allowing you to scale your communications while keeping a highly personalized touch. As your business grows and your database expands, you will need a clear way to measure your performance, and that is where the Analytics and Reporting module comes into play. The platform provides incredibly deep, real-time insights into your sales health, marketing return on investment, and team productivity. When you click into the Analytics tab, you have access to a wide array of pre-built dashboards, but you can also easily build your own custom reporting screens using visual components like charts, KPIs, target meters, and funnels. One of the most important reports every business owner needs to look at regularly is the sales funnel chart.
A sales funnel provides a visual representation of how many deals are currently sitting in each stage of your sales pipeline. It is shaped like a funnel because you will naturally have a massive volume of deals at the top qualification stage, and that number will gradually shrink as deals move down towards negotiation and closure. Looking at this chart allows you to instantly identify bottlenecks in your revenue engine. For example, if you notice that you have a massive block of 50 deals sitting in the proposal sent stage, but only 2 deals moving into negotiation, it tells you clear as day that your prospects are getting stuck after receiving your pricing. This insight gives you the exact data you need to adjust your strategy, refine your proposal presentation, or follow up more aggressively to unstick those opportunities. You can also build custom key performance indicator cards to track your vital metrics at a glance. You can create a card that displays your total closed won revenue for the current month, another card showing your overall deal win rate percentage, and a third card tracking the total number of new leads generated week over week. You can arrange these cards at the very top of your analytics dashboard so that the exact moment you open the software, you get an instant, high-level pulse check on the absolute financial health of your business without having to dig through rows of data. To make collaboration completely effortless, the platform includes a powerful built-in communication feed inside every single record, allowing your team to stay perfectly aligned without cluttering up internal chat apps. Inside a contact or deal record, there is a dedicated notes section where team members can type out updates, attach relevant files, and tag specific colleagues using the @ notification. For instance, if a sales representative finishes a call and needs an account manager to review a custom pricing structure, they can simply type a note saying, "Just finished a discovery call, they are ready to move forward, please review the pricing adjustments," and tag the account manager directly. The tagged team member receives an instant notification with a direct link to the record, allowing them to jump in, view the entire history, and collaborate seamlessly in context. As a beginner, it is very common to feel a bit overwhelmed by the sheer volume of features available. So let us focus on a few essential best practices to keep your system clean, effective, and highly organized from the very start. First, commit to data discipline. A customer database is only as valuable as the quality of the information you put into it. If your team logs incomplete records, skips entering phone numbers, or forgets to update deal stages, your pipeline data becomes unreliable, and your automations will fail. Establish a strict habit of filling out all critical fields every time a new record is created, and make it a mandatory rule to log call notes the exact moment you hang up the phone. Second, keep your customization clean and simple during your first few weeks. It is incredibly tempting to jump straight into the settings and build dozens of custom fields, complex validation rules, and intricate multi-stage workflows right away. However, building too much complexity too fast often leads to confusion and user fatigue. Start by using the standard default layouts, add only the absolute essential custom fields you need to track your primary business metrics, and map out a simple 4 or 5 stage sales pipeline. Run your day-to-day operations through that streamlined setup for a couple of weeks, identify where your friction points are, and then gradually layer on advanced automations and additional custom fields as your actual workflow demands it. Third, make full use of the official mobile application. The mobile app is fully synchronized with your desktop environment, giving you total access to your entire customer database, active pipelines, and communication feeds right from your smartphone. This is an absolute lifesaver if you travel frequently, attend in-person industry events, or need to check client details while away from your desk. The mobile app even includes unique features like voice-to-text note logging, allowing you to dictate detailed call summaries immediately after a meeting while the details are still completely fresh in your mind. By taking the time to properly configure your settings, master the relationship between leads and contacts, visualize your sales pipeline using the interactive Kanban board, automate your routine follow-ups with workflow rules, and track your overall performance through visual analytics dashboards, you are transitioning away from chaotic, reactive administrative work and stepping into a highly structured, scalable operational framework.
This platform is not just a tool for storing phone numbers and email addresses. It is a comprehensive growth engine designed to streamline your operations, save you valuable time, and empower you to build deep, lasting relationships with your customers. Dive into your account, configure your initial layout, start importing your records, and take total control of your business pipeline today.